I just saw Spider-Man, the third Marvel Sony Spider-Man, and oh my gosh, if you haven't seen it, you should go see it. I've been watching Spider-Man since I was a kid. I remember when the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man were coming out. So it was like a culmination of all these movies, and they did it so perfectly. It was so beautiful how they intertwined everybody's storylines together and then healed them. I thought it was so beautiful, and I thought the energy in it, what they were saying with it, because films are stories, right? They're stories, and they're telling a story within it about a character, a main character. And that's what's happening to you and I. Well, down here on Earth, we're characters. We are the main characters of our lives, right? So every time there's a film or there's a story that you're reading or absorbing, reading through blog posts or watching or reading through a book, there's storylines that you're reading, and there's characters that you're resonating with. You resonate with the characters that are in it, and that's why you find it so interesting, because you're like, oh, I feel like this person, like he's going through this adventure, and I can kind of resonate with how he feels. So it was cool to see Spider-Man, because I've resonated with Spider-Man, and I think a lot of us have resonated with Spider-Man our whole lives. We've loved him, and we've always been so sad when like the films aren't the final films kind of let you down. And this film was the energy in it, and what I felt as the character of my own story relating to this character, Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, and all of a sudden Tom Holland, all three of them, I was relating to him, and I was like, oh my gosh, like Tobey Maguire, that's the voice in my head, that's my higher self. He's like teaching me, and he's trying to show me like how I could do it better. There's a voice in my head as the character of my own world. I've got so many voices in my head, right? And I'm learning to quiet those voices down and come into my presence of who I am. And that presence is Tobey Maguire, where he's settled. He knows who he is. He's been searching for himself. Because at the beginning when you meet Tobey, he said, oh, I think he said, what did I say? I just saw it, so I'm not remembering his lines right off the bat. But, oh, there's an insecurity right there. What he said, though, was, I've been searching for you. I've been searching for you. I've seen you. Something along those lines. And it's showing me that, oh, wow, he's searching for himself. He's searching for himself, and he's seeing these other reflections of himself in this multiverse, right? But the multiverse is within us. We are the multiverse. The multiverse is within us. And you can see these different versions of yourself. So Tobey Maguire to me was this higher version of my own consciousness, like how I talk to myself when I'm balanced and grounded in my energy, right? And there wasn't really a lower energy. Like Tom Holland and Andrew Garfield were also beautiful energies in their own right? But the lower energies were their demons, right? So there were lower energies, but the lower energies were their demons, and the demons were the bad guys that they were facing. But the bad guys they were facing, and this isn't them necessarily, but it's a representation of the demons that they all had to face, that they've all been facing. Because they're facing these demons internally. It's the demons of what's inside of you. And so the three of them teamed up, all three of their versions of themselves teamed up to conquer all the demons that they hold within themselves. And it was about getting to know each other. They had to learn how to work together. They had to learn how to dance together. They had to learn how to coordinate their energy, move their energy in a flow, in a balance. And it was just a beautiful representation of what we have to do as humans, and what this past year has been such an awakening year for me, because I've always avoided my demons. I've always hidden from them. I've always been too proud to go deal with them. But I've got demons within me. There's things I've struggled with, addictions I've struggled with, pornography. There's demons that I hold within myself. And these demons are not represented in the physical world necessarily in a big bad Electro or Sandman or whatever. But they're represented in the where I'm at in my center space, where I'm at in my awareness. Am I up in my mind? Am I overthinking things? Am I being jealous of somebody? Am I bitter of something? Am I angry at something? That's a demon. That's a negative thought that's come in. And my energy, my awareness can bring it down and say, no, I settle into who I am. And who I am. Hi, Teddy. And who I am is somebody who is balanced and is conscious of those thoughts coming up. And he can see them happening. And he can say, nope, that's not mine. That's not who I am. That's not who I'm going to be.